following presentation is being brought to you by Sports Plus.
This Sports Plus broadcast is copyrighted by the RSH. Any redistribution, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without express written consent is prohibited.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. PNC Park and home of the Pittsburgh Pirates here for the continuation of opening week, the first official day of Thursday night baseball here on Sports Plus. Welcome everybody. I am Teo, and we are here to watch the first game for these two teams, the Colorado Rockies, going all the way down past the smelly Allegheny River. It smells really bad up here. It smells really bad. I'm trying to get this done. They come all the way down to face the Pirates. This is the second time we've seen the Rockies in this league, spearheaded by Willow once again, who tried, second appearance for them as well. Second appearance for both of these teams in this league. Pirates haven't been a thing since about season 3. It's been a very long time since we've seen a Jolly Roger and RSH, but they're back and looking to be a threat and actually be competitive. Meanwhile, the Rockies are also looking for the same. They were here very early, but eventually fell out of competence. There was a lot of internal issues with that team, but they're looking to bounce back now with a full roster and a lot of hope that this go-around can be better than the first. We'll have 5 innings to see if that will be the case. So stick around with us as we're going to get ready here. Rockies and Pirates coming your way. Welcome here into the stadium here. PNC Park we're just about to get started here. This UFO noob individual, the first batter for Colorado, as Mel will take the mound here for Pittsburgh. First pitch on your way. or is it? This is pitch clock. Yeah, this is definitely a pitch clock violation. And I think there it is from our home plate umpire, Chris Bryant, who's here up in this game. And that is an automatic ball to start the game. And now here's the actual first pitch. There's a sinker up and in. Miss for strike number one. It'll be even count at one to start the game. This reinvigorated Pirate squad, spearheaded by Icy. This is the pretty much the Eric My teams, just him not at the franchise owner position. Came under a little bit of scrutiny during the offseason as a cheating scandal wove through their organization, and several players have been handed the rule book. So I guess you could say they're a bit understaffed, as there's a strikeout there for Mel, the first of the game with the fastball. As next up will be who the heck is this? I don't know anybody on the other team, and there's a lot of people. Decepticon, is that what that says? I think it is. Yeah. This new Rockies team, it's a very new look from what they were when they were last in the league. A lot of new faces here with this organization. So we'll see if they can manage this. That's a swing and a miss on the slider. And Mel, one of the more experienced pitchers in this league, already getting to work and doing what he does best. Now the 1-2 kick fire, swung at, down but foul. I could have had some good travel on it had the timing just been a little better. It'll be another 1-2 here. The pitch, swing and a miss, fastball high outside. So 2 Ks now for Mel, and Cool Boy in 7-10 is batting. Yeah. As he misses up and out again. Has been a place that Mel has put a lot of pitches so far. Working that top of the zone, as you see it again, up and in sinker. Misses for 0-2. It could be a quick 3-up, 3-down situation right here. See if Mel can get the last out here. And he does. Swing and a miss. 3-up, 3-down. For Mel to start this top half of the first. Now to the bottom. And we'll see this Pirates offense get the work. Pitching for the Rockies is I should have waited for his name to pop up, but I will. Now let's instead look at the defense. You've got my God, I literally can't name any of their roster. I'm really mad right now. We have Willow at second base. I know that. As for everyone else, yeah, we got Mickey Moniak in left. We got Kyle Freeland on the mound. Oh no, that's I can't. Swoden too. I don't know what's going on. It's a interesting game here. First pitch for Rockies. Fastball out for Jesus, who is this? I feel like I should know who this is, but I don't. I can't name them off the top of my head. But it's okay. Where everybody's learning. It's only opening week. As that goes over first baseman's head, but no, it's still an easy out. So, so they'll be the first out there. Jesus. So I'm still trying to learn these rosters as well. So just bear with me here. Um, I'm sure by mid-January should have these rosters down. I'm not sure what's going on now. There's a bit of a deliberation going on amongst the Colorado players. I think Chris Bryant had to go out and have a talk with a couple of them, but oh, oh, not sure. Oh, we'll go to break here during the stoppage, and we'll be back. Welcome back here to Pittsburgh. Bottom of the first, about to continue. So we had a short review over some fielding shenanigans when it's been settled. It's now 2-0. We'll go to Icy, and he rips that one to right, but caught by the first baseman. That would be the was it foul? Oh, okay. It was dropped. Apparently. We'll continue on here. 2-1. Oh, it's hit right. See ya. And the charge from Icy already. 6 pitches in. The Pirates make it 1-0. Demolish that ball over the Clemente wall. And let's get the replay here. There. They're going to keep swelling in the game here. Obviously, it's literally too early for them to take him out. He's not faced the minimum. There's only one batter. So next up will be Mel. He statues a fastball in on his hands for ball number 1. Mistake pitch there to throw to Icy. Gotta be careful that this lineup has power everywhere. That was a decent curveball there for 1-1. So I'm going through his options now. The pitch hit skied out to right, over the wall again. Back-to-back home runs for this Pittsburgh team already. And Mel with another homer, making it 2-0 here. In Pittsburgh, 9 pitches in, they are off to a fast start as we have another replay for you most likely here. And then just big, these pitches, man. You got to be careful with this lineup. You can't just leave them out over to these guys because they will pounce it. We had, I believe I know who that was. No, I don't. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Yeah, that first batter there disappeared. So rookie Annie is the newest acquisition to this team. Annie will be hitting here. Still yet to get a single out are the Rockies and find themselves in a 2-0 deficit. Annie will swing and miss at a fastball outside for strike number 1. Love to see all the new talent that's come into this league trying to compete. There is a knuckle that missed the zone, and Annie takes to even the count at 1. Like I said earlier, these are teams that are looking to have this new look and also just right their reputations as Annie swings at that baseball sent right and foul. Both teams trying to right their reputations. Pittsburgh season 3 was not a good team whatsoever. Neither was the first iteration of the Colorado Rockies. It's one missed the zone there low. He's in a 2-2 count now with Annick. I mean, Pittsburgh has a decent amount of going for it, I guess. I mean, I guess the Steelers made it. As that's a pop-up for Manning. That'll be raced in and caught by somebody in whatever that is. Dude person at shortstop. So I believe Icy's back up to bat. Now, once again, homered his first time up. You think Swollen's strategy would change here after that first hit? It's that sinker missed outside for ball number 1. You know, it's a good park. I like this place, you know. One of the decent looking places in Pittsburgh. There's not a lot of them. Somehow they're getting the draft too, so that's whatever. As this 2-0 to Icy, and now it's 3-0. Gotta throw a strike here. But you gotta be smart with it. How are you gonna get him here? 3-0 here for Swollen. Let's see if we can do it. Kick fire. And it's outside for ball number 4. A 4-pitch walk. And with only 1 out is Mel up, who also homered his first time up in this ball game. Swollen delivers. Gets him with the changeup up and in the hands for strike 1. Almost 20 pitches in this first inning for Swollen. He's got to try and end this quickly. He's going to give his team a decent chance of coming back as Mel statue that sweeper. Outside 1-1. It's been a weird inning here of all the first 4 games we've had. As Mel will rip that one into left. They go for the throw at 1. I think they got him. Yes, they did. Mel out at first, but he advances the runner, Icy, to second base. And now Anna, the rookie who popped out in his first at bat, comes up with a runner in scoring position with 2 out. Swollen delivers. High offering. Changeup up and in. Ball 1. He's forced himself into a couple deep counts here. He's got to see if he can try and be a little more efficient. You got to be a little bit courageous as a pitcher. Even if you're going up against a team like this, you got to get out of these innings as Anna rips that one foul off right to the right side. And he's still working out the timing here. Clearly, he was a little bit late on that ball. Perhaps a little early since it went off to the right. We'll take on that sweeper high 2-1. And here's count now as I think he a second there to get some right and steps back in, and we're ready to go. Waiting on the pitch from Swollen. Here it comes. 2-1. Swing and a miss on the slider. Some good placement right there to come back 2-2 now with a chance to get out of this pit, get out of this inning. 26 pitches. Here we go. Swung on down towards the line and left. It's going to be down. That's going to be a hit. Icy's going home. Ooh, that's close. he might have gotten in before Vody could get back. And I think they're going to call it as such. Yes, it's an RBI single for Annie. His first hit in RSH is an RBI, and we got 3-0 Pirates. Here in the first inning. Once again, they'll trusted Sloan to try and get the last out here. I guess Icy so far netted a single, which later, a single, which turned into a run and a home run. And his 2 at-bats so far, or 3 or so. I think he got one of the outs. I think he represented the out. But, and making sure that Anna isn't leading. He is not. 1-0. Another high ball there to Icy. The count goes to 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Got to be a little bit braver than this if you're going to get out the inning. If you're Swoden, you got to be thinking there. There's the strike. A nice change up there. Bottom and out, 2-1. Now you got to be thinking the double up here, and he does double up with the fastball. 2-2 now. A chance to get out the inning once again for Swoden. Will he bite on the opportunity? 2-2, pitch on your way. Struck him out looking. What an at-bat there. And Swoden comes out on top, and we move on to the second. Pirates lead 3-0. Colorado will finally get to be on offense here as Jake will bat. His first time today. Mel still the pitcher. As he has clearance to go, we're underway. First pitch, Jake skies it out to right, but it is popped up. And Icy will have an easy catch in right field for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Executive Ed, the next batter. Another rookie. Mel delivers a sinker up high for strike number 1. It'll be a quick 0-1 here. Next offering. Sweeper that squeaks just a bit up on the zone. So 1-1. Melvin very controlled in the way he's been pitching to these guys. There's a slider that hits. Gets him the swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Executive Ed. 1-2 now. Here it is. Struck him out looking. Impressive there from Mel. Still showing that dominance. As now he'll face the Colorado pitcher, Swoden. First pitch grounded, foul. It looks like it bounced on the right side of the line at first, but maybe not. And then he swings through a fastball that didn't even threaten the zone. It'll be 0-2. Looking for a quick inning here is Mel at 20 pitches. Kick fire. Struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning for Mel. And we're quickly on to the bottom of the second. Swoden back on the mound for Colorado. 31 pitches already. He is surely to hit 40. Most likely maybe in this inning. So that's going to be something. Colorado, a lot of players that could come on and pitch, but all of them unproven. We'll have to see how that goes. As I think is there a stoppage? I don't, not sure. I don't know. He was just standing there. Something has happened. There's nowhere back to playing apparently. Oh, all right, we're good. Waiting on the pitch from Swoden, I guess. Here we are. That one hit straight to the right fielder. Executive Ed out and right. The easiest play of his life, and there's one out. Now up is Annick. Had that RBI single in the first inning to make it 3-0. Let's see if he can get on base again. As that one's hit out to right. See ya later. And that is another big blast from this Pittsburgh offense. And his first career home run in RSH. And this is starting to become a rout here in PNC Park. 4-0 Pirates. Another home run. That's their third of the game as a team. And Colorado going to stick with Anna here, not opting to bring in one of their other players. As Icy is ready and waiting in the box. Surprising decision from Colorado to not bring someone in. Obviously seeing that Swoden is struggling. Almost at 40 pitches, only has one out in the inning. Giving up 4 runs. It's only the second inning. You don't want this getting out more out of hand than it already has. You'll be lucky to get 2 full innings out of Swoden at this point. As Icy's going to hit that one up in the air, and it will be caught in left field for the second out. So Swoden managing to get these outs, but it's coming at a cost. As Anna is back up to bat once again. So now Pittsburgh only has 2. Mel has seemingly disappeared. So we'll see if somehow Colorado is able to capitalize on the numbers advantage that they have. Hopefully they find a way to do that. As here comes the 1-0 outside. 2-0 for Anna now. About to reach 40 pitches, and it is the second inning. That is not good for Swoden here. As he's going to kick fire. Hit out to left, but foul. That'll be the first strike of the at-bat. Pittsburgh always being dangerous with the bat. They came into the preseason as contenders for the NL, along with Chicago, who took an upset loss to Washington just last night. 1-0 in Wrigley. It was a very defensive game, and somebody ended up hitting a first pitch homer, and there were no scores after that in that Washington Nationals game that they would end up winning. And it reaches out and chases. So full count there. If Pittsburgh can win this game, they can get a fast start here to their NL ambitions, as the full count pitch on the way swung and missed. Swoden gets out of the inning. Onto the third we go. Of course, recapping Washington Nationals, Chicago Cubs, as that stream was later taken down if you were here yesterday for reasons uh reasons detrimental to baseball. As here is the legend themselves. I believe this is Willow batting. As now, of course, Mel left after only 2 innings. So the Pirates will bring in Icy to pitch. Now, that, of course, will mean Annie will have to close the game. Here we go. Third inning. Let's get started. First pitch swung on. That's going to land in the right field gap at the wall. Willow will stay at first, and it'll be a base knock. It's the first hit of the game for the Rockies. They'll have one on base after the first pitch. As now UFO Noob, the leadoff man, up once again here in the third inning. I believe he struck out his first time up. So now Icy kick fire. Was that a check swing? He looked like he went way too far. I don't know how he's able to check swing that. But it'll go down as a 1-0. Now the 1-0 swings through the sinker to even up the count at 1-1 strike. And that fastball completely missed the zone and still swung at it. You'll take whatever you can get as a pitcher, let me tell you. As Icy will now come at him with the 1-2 here. Struck him out looking. Curveball up and out. Probably thought it was going to land high. Doesn't swing. But it's in there, baby. That's the first K of the game for Icy. There's now Deception. That's not Decepticon. Deception. It's up to bat here. See if he could do some damage here. He takes a slider up high for ball number 1. Next pitch to him swings through a high knuckle. Oh, even the count. One pitch late on the curveball. Swing late there. It's the 1-2 as Icy trying to battle back here. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. And just like that, they're 2 away with Cool Boy and 7-10, the batter. First pitch to him, sinker in, up and in for strike number 1. Working these guys pretty quickly as Icy, and it's working. 0-1. Outside with the slider. Got him to chase. Always great when you can get hitters to chase like that on stuff you know they should not be hitting. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Never threatened the zone, but it's out anyway. And Icy's out of it quickly. Bottom of the third coming up. Icy will lead off the inning. And it looks like they're going to stay once again with their starter, surprisingly. It's a bit of an interesting choice here for the Rockies. Still waiting for Ed to go get in the center field, it looks like. Swoden going to stay in the game at 43 pitches to start the third inning. as we wait for whatever to happen and get started with this inning. So here we go. I see the batter. First pitch of the third on your way. Bottom of the third, anyway. It's a ball. Change up that misses inside. 1-0 count. Swoden, while he has forced himself into some undesirable situations, has done his work to get through these innings, even if they've been a little bit ugly. He's gotten out and 4 runs to this offense. Honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. So could definitely be a much worse situation if you're Colorado. And right as I say it, out to left. See ya later. Second home run of the game for Icy. And this might be it for Swoden on the mound. 46 pitches. Not a single out in the third. And yes, that is it for him. They're taking him off. And it looks like the center fielder, Ed, will get on the mound. Well, executive Ed, but I'm not going to say that every time. So we're calling him Ed now. Yes, it will be Ed on the mound for the Rockies now, as he will face Annie here to start. Not a single out, like I said, here in the inning. So let's see if Ed can do something here. Here we go. Throws a sweeper that misses high for ball 1. And has gotten better and better as the game has progressed. See if he can do against a new pitcher as that ball is hit but popped up. And that'll be the first out. Just like that, a little bit of progress made is now Icy is back up again after hitting that home run. You'd get the feeling that they'd start changing up their collective pitching strategy around this guy, considering how much damage he's done in the early part of this game. We're just past the halfway point, ladies and gentlemen. In this game, that ball is hit out to right, a foul homer, almost. If anything, if that was fair, it probably would have struck the foul pole. It would have been a home run, knowing Icy and how good he's been this game. But let's see what happens on this pitch. 1-1. That one is hit out to right, foul again. So he's getting a hold of these pitches. He's just not quite on the time that he needs to be. And Ed is letting up some warning shots right here. See if he does anything different here. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses low with the changeup. So the count goes even 2-2. Here he comes. Destroyed. Destroyed. And what are you even to say anymore? What are you even to say anymore? 6-0. Icy's third home run of the game. And the hits just keep coming and coming here for the Pirates. It is just an absolute demolition in this first game of the series and of the season, as Annie will pop that ball up to left and it will be caught for the second out. We'll see Icy batting once again. Didn't swing at the fastball. Interesting there. Is that one? That fastball he swung at, and he popped it up to right, and that'll be the end of the inning. Rockies give up 2 more runs, but get through the inning. Pirates lead 6-0. Jake will be up to bat once again. Here we go, Icy, ready to take on this last inning here for him as Jake slings on a curveball very late for strike number 1. Now quickly 0-2 the pitch. Swung on and missed. A very interesting pitch to swing at here. And as you can see, just a lot of new faces. And this is what happens when you have a team a lot of the time with new people on them that haven't experienced RSH before. You get a lot of raw play, really. I mean, it's something that can be worked on throughout the season, longer season than past 17 games instead of the usual 14. So a lot of time to figure things out. Is that one? It's a decent hit there by Ed, went foul, but would have been a home run. There's something there on a good pitcher like Icy. Let's see if the Rockies can put up a run here before the night's over. Is that ball swung on foul as well? It's not. Um, 1-2 pitch now for Icy, and here it comes. Just got him. Just got him. Got him. There are 2 out. Warning shot let up, but gets out the inning, and now Swoden up. He's starter for this game. Takes on a ball for 1-0. Swings and misses on a curveball to even the count. There's been an absolute battering here in Pittsburgh. A lot of control exercised by Pittsburgh, and safe to say that we know that they're going to be back in the not only the race for the NL pennant, but potentially for the World Series and the Axel Trophy. As the count evens up at 2-2. Here with 2 out in the top of the 4th inning. Just trying to get one step closer to securing that opening week win. As that ball swung on, that's going to land down in left. And it couldn't get to it. And Swoden with a single there with 2 out. That'll bring Willow up. Rockies have a base runner now in back-to-back innings. as Will swings and misses at a curveball for strike one. Now Icy coming back with the next pitch, a low fastball. I didn't even think about swinging at that. It's Chris Bryant hopping out. What? Called it a wild pitch. He called it a wild pitch. I think he called it a wild pitch. Yes, he did. The runner advances to second. That's another new rule. By umpire discretion, if a pitch outside is deemed to be too far outside by the umpire, it can be called a wild pitch. And any runners on base will advance one base forward. Right? So because of that rule, you saw, and Swoden advanced from first to second base because of it. So we'll continue with the at-bats. Still 1-1. Will swings and misses at a high fastball. Makes it 1-2. Rockies have a runner in score position after the Chris Bryant call of a wild pitch. That ball ripped into right by Willow. This could have an opportunity to score, but they'll cut it off at home, and all of a sudden, there are runners on corners for the Colorado Rockies. UFO Noob has a chance to give the Rockies a run. 2 out, 2 on. Here in the top of the 4th inning, a UFO Noob knocking an RBI as he takes on a curveball for strike one. Now you got to be thinking a little bit differently if you're Colorado, trying to at least just put some runs on the board in this game. It's been an absolute offensive nightmare for Colorado. I think only about 3 hits so far as a team. It's been a bit of a nightmare, but Icy having a bit of an off inning here. Got him to swing on the fastball outside. We've seen the fastball used a lot more this season than it has in seasons past, which is nice. Well, 1-2. He's checked at a strike. And Colorado will most likely, they will only have one more chance to score a run in this ballgame. The top of the 5th, as okay, I don't know what's going on in my producer's background, but okay. But now, Ed back on the mound to finish the 4th inning, facing off against Annie, who's had a good, respectable rookie debut for himself, and it will fly out to left again. That'll be the first out of the bottom of the 4th. Had a torrid start to the game. Not very good starting pitching there, but they do have a lot of players that they can pull from, and I think Ed is making a decent case for himself to potentially be a starter. Not sure about some other people on the team, as we haven't seen a lot of these guys pitch. But I really do think that Ed is making a decent case. He hasn't given up much more runs, and he's starting to get these guys swinging here. 1-2 to Icy. Got him swinging there off the slider. That was just out of line. 1-2 swing and a miss. And that's a nice strikeout there to bring Anna back up. And the slider got in that time. The one that struck out Icy was a ball. That one, that time, a strike. So 0-1. And next pitch, that is swung on, flung out to left, gone. And the Pirates keep adding it on here late in the game. 7-0. 2-home run night for Anna. And I mean, really, what were we really expecting? I mean, the Rockies had pretty low expectations coming in, I think, from a lot of people, a lot of new faces, people just trying to figure out this season's just going to be for them to figure out what they are and what they have, and they'll go from there. But for the Pirates, it's all about winning. We know everybody on Pittsburgh. We know what they are capable of. It's going to be about them tearing through this season, getting to the playoffs, because that's where it's all this hard work that you put in January and February, March. That's where it's going to count here this season. As earlier as I said, this is the second game of the Thursday night baseball double headers. The second of two games is another home run. It does not end 8-0 Pirates, man. It does not end. Tomorrow's fixtures, Friday, January 9th, the game number 2 between the Chicago White Sox and Kansas City Royals will be at 7 p.m. in Kauffman Stadium. The Chicago Cubs will be traveling to Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. to take on the Nationals at 8 p.m. And then at 9, be back here in PNC Park to watch the Rockies take on the Pirates in Game 2 of a 3-game series at 9 p.m. Don't know if those games are going to be streamed, but you will see them here on Sports Plus before they happen, if they do. But I do know, be here next week, January 15th, for Thursday night baseball, as now the Rockies are finally out of the inning. And my producer has told me we are not streaming on Thursday, as he is not going to be here. So instead, join us on Wednesday, January 14th. The games on that day being the Texas Rangers, who just lost 5-0 to the Toronto Blue Jays earlier. They will be taking on the Washington Nationals in Washington, D.C. at 7:30 p.m. And then the second game, we will be in Coors Field, Denver, Colorado, as the Rockies host the Toronto Blue Jays at 8:30 p.m. I almost said Rangers, but good Lord, oh God, it's almost 10 o'clock. I am tired. But be here Wednesday, January 14th for those two games. You will see the streams up on the channel before the games happen on that day. So to make sure you don't miss anything, make sure you subscribe to the Sports Plus channel so you don't miss anything. RSH. You wouldn't be the only one. Definitely not the opening to the season that you'd want. I mean, unless you are the Pirates, obviously, this is what you want. But Colorado, not what they're going to want. And they're going to have the night to regroup and come back tomorrow. That is another strikeout there from Annick, who got on the mound. This is going to be one final out. The Rockies down to their last out. It will be Ed. Made a little bit of progress. There's a check swing there for 1-0. Made a slight amount of progress. Almost took icy yard. Well, unfortunately, was not able to score the run for the Rockies for at least a little bit of gratification to take out of this game. There'll be 1-1 to them. Here comes Annie. Sinker misses in. Hitters count 2-1. And also later on, coming during the season, make sure you're here Monday, February 2nd and Wednesday, February 4th for the third installment of the RSH Speedway Classic between the Kansas City Royals and Pittsburgh Pirates. First game Monday, February 2nd, like I said, at 8:15. Wednesday, February 4th, the second game at 7:30 p.m., all times in Eastern Standard. As that ball hit, did it leave? No, it was foul. So 3-2. But yeah, be there Monday, February 2nd, Wednesday, February 4th at those times for the Speedway Classic. As we have a streaking blue man on the field. There's a blue man on the field. Oh, he's getting off the field. Oh, the umpire's trying to murder him. Oh, man. We're one strike away, and the blue man is gone. All right. There's something to smile about if you're a Rockies fan because the baseball is not to smile about. Here we go. 3-2. Got him. Game over. The Pirates take a dominant win by the final score of 8-0. And they get off to a hot start to their season. I think this is the first time where we've had every single team in the first 4 games get shut out. A shutout game in the first 4 games of the season. All of them have been shutouts. And that was the game. So thank you for watching here on Sports Plus on YouTube. Be here on Wednesday. Be here next Wednesday for the streams. And pay attention early in the week for potentially a new episode of Four Corners. So keep it here on Sports Plus. I've been Teo. So long and good night.